The name of the Messiah from the Greek and how to really say it in the English. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? Show y'all real quick. I'm gonna deal with the name Jesus and all this stuff once and for all. Cause people don't know language. You know what I'm saying? English is your matrix. And if you don't know Greek, then you know what I'm saying, English really your matrix, and you're really ignorant in Greek. Because you know what I'm saying, you gotta, only way you can understand Greek, you have to really study Greek, to be honest, to understand Greek text, understand testimonies from the Greek. Yeah, the book of Matthew was also in Aramaic. Either or, whether it was in Hebrew or not, it still remains that the New Testament scriptures, well, the scriptures that's been dubbed New Testament, you know what I'm saying, it was written in Greek. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to deal with the Greek. That's the whole thing, and then bring it out into English, or go to the Hebrew, which what you ought to do, going to the Hebrew for the ultimate understanding. Because after all, you're reading about testimonies pertaining to the Jews, pertaining to the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? So this word that you see in the scriptures, that's where every time that you read Jesus this or Jesus that, you know, all that, every time you read about the son of the son, that word is there in the English text, even in your interlinear text. And you see it traced back to the origin of a root word, a root word origin by the etymology. If you don't know what etymology is, it's dealing with root, you know what I'm saying, root to words. You know what I'm saying, breaking words down. No matter what language it is, everybody got a root word. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta look this stuff up. Now look at the lexicon though. This is what the lexicon says. You know, Jesus, and then they got the Hebrew word for it is Y.H.O.O.S.H.I. Y.H.O.O.S.H.I. Yod-Hey-Oo, not Vav, cause there's no V in Hebrew. Ain't no Vav. That's Germanic. That's a Germanic sound. You know what I'm saying? That's not Shemitic. Shah. You know what I'm saying? Like shalom, Shah, and then ayin. You know what I'm saying? The last letter of that Hebrew, from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 letters in his name in the Hebrew. The Most High has 4. Ironic, ain't it? No, it's not. Like father, like son. You know what I'm saying? And plus the word Yah is in his name, so it is what it is. Ain't no way around it. Plus U.H.O.O.S.H.I, you know what I'm saying? That's dealing with fire eyes if you're dealing with the Ibra math. Now, you know what I'm saying? You see that word Y.H.O.O.S.H.I is what they call it. It traces back to the Hebrew word of Yehoshua. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at that Hebrew word Yehoshua, if we can. Let's see if we can somehow, some way. And let's go back up here and click on it. Let's go back. Hopefully they'll show it. If not, then I suggest you do your research. Okay, it showed it. See, the transliteration said Yehoshua, but actually the last letter, which is the letter to the far left, because in Hebrew you got to read from right to left, not left to right. The last letter is the ayin. That's not a Y sound in the Hebrew either. That's a I. Like you said, the letter I in English, like I. You know what I'm saying? Like the eyeball. Yeah, in Hebrew it's the I. So the way they transliterated, they gave it an A sound. Y.H.O.O.S.H.I. You see the pronunciation? You see if they could do it.
Strong's H 3091.
Hey.
Y.H.O.O.S.H.I.
Ah.
Y.H.O.O.S.H.I. And second entry, Y.H.O.O.S.H.I. Y.H.O.O.S.H.I.
That's wrong. Is Y.H.O.O.S.H.I. Shu-I. Not Y.H.O.O.S.H.I. That's that he add that English terminology in it. That's that English pronunciation. That's not Hebrew or Ibari for you know what I'm saying, pronunciation. That's inaccurate. He don't know Hebrew. So be careful when you looking this stuff up. I suggest you to study Hebrew to understand, or the Hebrew language. And you see, you know, how great this name is when you dive into the Hebrew. See, I'm basically showing you how you can trace a Greek word, right, back to the Hebrew, or a mistranslated English word that's supposed to be by the English scribes who transliterated, not translated. Translated means you successfully provided the proper word or term to an actual word from the original script. You know what I'm saying? If you don't translate it properly, it becomes a transliteration when people do their research and find out that you done messed up, basically. You know what I'm saying? So there's plenty of evidence. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. His name is special, man, in the Hebrew. You dealing with you see what I'm saying? You see? It's synonymous to the successor of Moses. Ironic, ain't it? Because Joshua was the next person to send the Israelites to the land, and he did successfully, right? So, and Moses didn't. You know, no diss to Moses in any way though, but he didn't make it to the promised land. But his successor, sir, did. You know what I'm saying? He took care of them. You know what I'm saying? With much courage, and you know all of this is pertaining to that same Hebrew concordance number, the same word. When you dive into the Hebrew math, so if you into Hebrew math, it bear witness to it. It's dealing with the same name, it's no coincidence, and it's no new thing under the sun. So under the sun wise, there was many people who went by their name. So many people came with their name, even in the book of in the apocryphal book that they took out your King James version. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who rocking with their book, it don't even say Jesus in the 1611 version, and in the apocrypha it's talking about Jesus the son of Sirach. Okay, that ties into this whole little crazy thing too. His name was quote unquote Joshua. You know what I'm saying? So technically that person name was Yahshua too. The same name. Same name. That's the name, y'all. That is the name, because the name of the Father by the root word is within his name. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. It's right there. So the name does matter, because the book of Acts talk about it. You know, when the whole New Testament that you believe in talk about in the name of Jesus. So when you look, so now that you got this new knowledge, now it's revealed to you that okay, in the name of this man Yahushua that I believe in, okay, we need to be doing stuff in the name, believe in the name, the name. You know what I'm saying? If his mama call him Clay, I'm gonna call him Clay. like the movie said, you know. So if your name Bob and your mama didn't call you Bob, I'm not gonna call you Bob. I mean, if your mama didn't call you Bob, I won't call you Bob. You know what I'm saying? It's disrespectful at the same time too. But you know, it is what it is. You know, and E.S.O.O.U.S. Some people say E.A.S.O.O.U.S. But let's check that phonetically. Not phonetically, but pronunciation wise. Let's check that. Because you gotta know the symbols, you know, the letters. You gotta know the letters in that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know the letters in that. You see that? E.S.O.O.U.S. That's what they say. E.S.O.O.U.S, right? E.A.S.O.O.U.S. That's how they say it. E.A.S.O.O.U.S. And let's look at the first letter. Let's look at the first letter. Let's find the first letter. When it loads, it's theta.
Iota.
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 Iota che fai, Leo?
Oh, okay.
Iota.
But you know that's iota.
Iota micro.
So that's the lowercase version. When you say the lowercase, and you gotta say that.
Iota. Zeta. Iota.
Iota.
Iota che fai, Leo?
Iota.
Iota. Iota che fai, Leo?
It's iota, not
Iota.
iota. It's yo, like a ya sound, or the y sound. That's that. It's the iota, not iota. That's English. When you say iota, that's English pronunciation, which is false. In the Greek is iota with a y, like yeah, you know what I'm saying, or yes, you know what I'm saying. So that's how you say iota, but it's actually iota.
Iota che fai, Leo?
You can hear it.
Iota.
Iota.
Iota. Iota micro.
Iota.
Iota.
Ain't no way around it. So let's go back. So they said E.I.S.O.O.U.S. So they completely ignored the first character in, you know what I'm saying, the first letter, the first symbol of the Greek. They ignored the first letter, the first sound in the English. So it's basically you saying E.S.O.U.S. You saying E.S.O.U.S. So basically English people don't know how to pronounce words fully. That's what they saying. Or the English translators don't want you to pronounce the words fully. But they just ignorant of the Greek. They don't know Greek. After all, you're dealing with people that's translating somebody else's scriptures, and they don't know the language. If you don't know the language, you don't know the culture of those people. You don't know the language of those people. You don't know nothing about those people. You lacking knowledge. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Now let's go to so it's actually ye is Y.H.O.O.S. But let's check every letter. That's an E, right? Let's go back. What's that? What look like a lowercase n? Let's check that. Let's find the n.
Kappa.
It's kappa.
Kappa. Lambda.
Oh, there was E, so let's go back.
Kappa.
I think that's eta
Iota.
or iota.
Iota. Zeta. Zeta. Eta.
Eta.
Eta micro.
Eta.
Eta.
Eta is how you say it in the English.
Eta che fai, Leo?
Okay, see, that's a capital H right there. That lets you know that they're saying iota.
Eta.
Eta in the English pronunciation is eta, but in the Greek is iata.
Ita kefaleo.
According to
Eta.
according to that.
Ita mikro.
That's the lowercase, but it's saying E. That's where your letter E sound come from. Iata. So that means in the that means, oh snap. So that means the translators of English, they got that wrong about it being the E. So the E actually represents the H, the letter H. You know what I'm saying, in the Hebrew. So there's no excuse to not use. It's basically no excuse to not use proper alphabets, symbols in your language, because when you properly translate these letters right over, because the sounds deals with the letters, you must correctly, appropriately apply the letters. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way around this. So it should have been a Y instead of a I. It should have been a H instead of a E, because there is no E symbol in the Hebrew, but it is the hey. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what the hey is, hopefully I can show you real quick. The hey is that letter right there. The letter on the far left on this screen. That's the hey. Some people say ha. You know what I'm saying? But it's the hey. Yah. You know what I'm saying? It's the hey sound. That's where you can get your E sound. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no way around this, man. People, you gotta study language if to understand true terminologies. You gotta recheck everything. You gotta recheck everything. The S, the O, U, and the S. You know what I'm saying? It's all about breaking down.
Zeta. Zeta. Iota.
Iota?
Iota.
Iota.
Kappa.
Kappa.
Kappa. Kappa mikro. Kappa.
Okay.
Lambda. Lambda kefaleo. Lambda.
Okay.
Lambda.
We're trying to find the S and the O and the U.
Mi. Mi. Mi.
That's the N, ain't it?
Mi kefaleo. Mi.
Like knee, like the knee, like the joint of your body, the knee on your leg. Knee. That's how you say it.
Mi.
But we're trying to find S.O.U.S.
Xi kefaleo. Xi.
Sound like key.
Xi.
Ki. Okay.
Omicron.
Okay. Omicron.
Omicron kefaleo.
Okay. Is that the same letter? Is that the same letter? O. Okay, it's a low. Okay, there's it's two of them that look like O's. So I guess that's where they got their O. E.I.S.O.O.S. Okay, O. It's a lowercase O, looking O, and then there's an O that they got a little wave on it. So we need to find those characters. Gotta find those characters. All right, come on, load.
Omicron mikro. Omicron. Omicron mikro.
Okay, it's O. That's the O, because that's the lowercase O.
P.
Okay.
P. P mikro.
Okay.
P.
The pi sound. Okay.
Rio.
Rio.
Ero kefaleo. Rio. Ero kefaleo. Rio. Rio. Ero mikro. Rio. Sigma.
Sigma.
Sigma kefaleo.
Okay, that's the capital.
Sigma. Sigma. Sigma mikro.
Okay, that's the lowercase s right there, y'all. The lowercase s. How much time we got? Okay, we're gonna end this in a minute. That's
Sigma.
Sigma.
Sigma μικρό.
So that's the like the letter C, the C sound, in English. That's that
Sigma.
C.
Sigma μικρό.
You know what I'm saying? That's the C sound.
Sigma.
Like I see you. You know what I'm saying? See, English is matrix because the letter S sound is exact same sound as the C. Because you say C, but you say like the word cat. Instead of saying sat, you saying cat. You know, sat, you gotta spell it with an S, you know, in front of AT. Sat. But really, according to the Greek, to say sat, you have to say it with, you know what I'm saying, you gotta say it with the C sound. You know what I'm saying? A B C.
Sigma τελικό. Sigma.
So you slick saying sigma according to the Greek though. You know, so I think that was all the characters. I don't think we came across you the term for or the letter for you. But we found almost everything except for the U. But let's go back and see if we could find the U. If not, then it is what it is. It never existed in the Greek. But let's make sure though. You know what I'm saying? It's all about sharing knowledge and getting to the bottom of stuff. Come on. Yeah, it's loading. It's loading, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me.
Ταφ.
Ta.
Ταφ κεφαλαίο. Ταφ.
Capital T.
Ταφ. Ταφ μικρό.
Which is
Taf.
now Tav is the actual last letter of the Hebrew. Same sound. We said Tau or Ta, meaning it's the cross, meaning the end, you know what I'm saying, or crossing over, you know, talking about a goal or you know what I'm saying, the goal that you're trying to aim for, you know, Tav, you know, the cross, yeah.
Upsilon. Upsilon κεφαλαίο. Upsilon. Upsilon. Upsilon μικρό.
Okay, that looks like it. So there's Upsilon.
Upsilon.
EEpsilon.
Upsilon μικρό.
So that's like eep, like leap or eat or sleep. You know, it says like a double E sound.
Upsilon.
EEpsilon. So when we go back, we found all the letters. Eep. E.I.S.O.O.S. E.I.s.o.u.s. So it's actually Y.H.O.O.S. Y.H.S.O.O.S. 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 You know what I'm saying? Yahshua, Yahushua, Y.H.O.O.S. It's the same, you know what I'm saying? The sounds is close to saying it. Sound like Yehoshua. It's really close to the Hebraic sounds, basically. That's all I wanted to show you. You know, do your own research and you can find this term that they had for you know, the same term for E.I.S.O.O.S. But people say E.I.S.O.O.S, which is wrong. You know what I'm saying? I just proved that. You know, it's all through the scripture. Every time that you see the name Jesus, which is transliteration, there is no J. Shoot, we didn't even see no letter J in the Greek. Oh man, we didn't even see the letter J in the Greek. So every time you see the letter J in something, it's most likely talking about the Greek looking letter I. You know what I'm saying? The iota, which is iota, which is actually Yeota. You know what I'm saying? That's the Y sound in the Greek. It's not I.S.O.U.S. You know what I'm saying? It's not I. It's a ye, ya. You know what I'm saying? You can even hear the Most High's name in the Greek through the Greek tongue. Ain't no way around it. The name is not Jesus. It's transliterated. It's not real. It never existed until later on. It's an invention. It's an invention. You know, even math could prove that wrong. But nevertheless, every time somebody speak about the name, I acknowledge the testimonies that they speak about the name. So if they using Jesus in an improper manner, then I know they ain't talking about the same Messiah that I believe in. Now, you know, sometimes you gotta look past the name, but at the same time, but ultimately you can't look past the name because you gotta go by what's written. If you don't know the language, you're gonna be lost. You believe in the testimonies, but you don't understand Greek, the language of the Greeks. You know what I'm saying? There was Grecian Jews or Grecian Yahudi people that spoke and knew the customs of the Greeks until they repented in the name of Yahshua. You know what I'm saying? Yahushua. Yahushua.I. You know what I'm saying? Yahushua. Yahushai. Actually Yahushai, the Prince of Peace. You know what I'm saying? Every time you see that, you know, think about that Hebrew name. You're dealing with a Hebrew man. You know what I'm saying? A son of the Most High manifested in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? He was a Hebrew man, a Ibari Israelite from the tribe of Yehuda, Judah. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around this. Believe in the Mashiach so he could lead you into all truth. And I'm studying the Mashiach because he the one that's gonna give you life. He gonna give you truth, right? Give you unleavened bread and let you gotta cast away leavened bread. So follow him and really check what you have learned because you have been lied to.